and welcome to Today's Entrepreneur. I'm Janet Zapala. Thank you so much for joining us. Our featured entrepreneur today is Koni Kim from Koni's Hospitality. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Janet.
Great to have you here. Koni's Hospitality, I know you are the queen of hospitality and the hospitality industry for hotels specifically. Tell us a little bit about how the Koni brand got started.
Well, it's a long time ago. You know, I came from Korea and I went to school to UCLA to learn the design and art. And once I graduated, I started looking what can I do. But at the time, my aunt came from Korea and she's the world's greatest seamstresses, speaking no English. And so one day I just tell her that I'm going to buy you a sewing machine. And then got it started in my guest house, in a small guest house. And I just started cutting the fabric and she started sewing. And then I was geared up to really doing interiors. I did wall murals, like all hand painted and sewing into the big jewelry store. That's how I got started.
So you really are an artist.
Yes, I
You're
do
an
paint.
artiste.
Yeah, design artist.
But you learned a lot from UCLA. I guess that was a great place to get that education.
Well, that's a great place to do, not for dexterity. You know, I could learn a lot more dexterity in Korea, where I come.
But when you say dexterity,
means how to paint and draw
Gotcha.
with what you do. But what's the most important things which I like to really share is the professor came in and asked us, if you girls, you think you're going to find a husband here, go home.
Go.
And you guys, if you think you're going to have an easy master's degree, you go home. I'm not going to teach you how to draw or paint with your hand, but I'm going to teach you how to draw and paint with your heart, with your soul, and your mind. And if you learn how to do that, then you have 300 artists who will line up for you.
Did
when
you find
lose,
that to be true?
Yeah, your hand. So, but if you only know how to draw paint with your hand, when you lose your hand, you're finished.
So it's got to come from within you.
Right. And that's the really foundation of my business.
So that's Koni Hospitality, really, in a nutshell.
That's exactly right, because now, of course, when I started a business, I painted everything myself. And then a year or two gone by, I become too expensive to paint because your business is growing so fast. So when you try to hire that, you got a lot of artists to come who are better than I am, you know, when you actually do. So that was the wonderful way to start business.
So then you discovered what your strong suit was at that point. So it may not have been the painting part. What was your strongest suit at that point that then catapulted you to where you are today?
Well, Janet, the strong point is the passion. That I just fell in love with what I do. And I love the people and what the services I can provide to them. And then make them happy and adding value.
All great, a great philosophy and a great perspective. But what made you decide then to cater to the hospitality industry specifically?
Well, that's a very good question. And it's really, one day I was displaying my product in Pacific Design Center in Los Angeles, and the two architects came by and says that I want to do this hotel that we are designing. And it happened to be 800-room hotel in Minneapolis. So I designed all their wall graphics and all the textile. Matter of fact, that's the first time I really done a textile. And so textile on the bedding and drapery, and they asked me to do. And that's how we got. I mean, the first order I got was over $1 million.
800 rooms.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a great springboard into getting the hospitality. So once you get in there, it's very hard to get out.
Which was a good thing, right?
That's right.
You wouldn't want to get out,
Yeah.
right? So it gets back to your passion, and it almost seems like when you follow your passion the way you have, it sort of falls into your lap in a way, because it's sort of like, well, this is what I was meant to do.
That's right. That's exactly what I always said, what's the purpose of life? And I feel like I found what it is my purpose in this life, and then that it just harmonizes all what I do. And then this hotel, after you do that, and you know that you made something that is pleasing to the other people, and you continue to do it.
Have you found that your passion stays alive even today in terms of that go get 'em kind of spirit?
You know what? Every morning I wake up, it seems like I am more energized today than any time that every single day. Every single day is a new day. And business has changed a lot from that point until now. But that's what's exciting. We keep learning. You know, and somebody said, "You're not doing this so long, you know everything." No, I don't know everything. I guess, oh geez, this situation I never had before. And that's what's exciting.
So as you say, things change, the business changes, but it gets back to your love of people. That never changes, right?
Exactly.
And your service to the people.
Right.
It seems that, at least that's what I'm kind of getting from you, is that you are motivated by helping others.
Well, motivated by brainstorming. And if you and I chat about something, some designs, it's not your idea, it's not mine, but by talking each other, boom, there's a third idea comes.
Yes.
And which is better than yours and better than mine. And my God, that's the incredible pleasure that you have when you're working with other people.
The sharing of ideas,
Exactly.
I think, is a wonderful thing. And to acquiesce to those who have a great idea, and then to build on that, which seems like what you do is that's your philosophy, right? I mean, that's how you kind of guide yourself and your business, is being open-minded.
Right, and there's so much wonderful design companies
Yeah.
out there, and I love to work with them all the time.
That's great. Well, you know what? They're working with you, you're working with them, and it's a success story that continues to be told. So when we come back, we're going to talk about where Koni is right now with Koni Hospitality. That's a story unto itself.
That's right.
Stay right there. We'll be right back.